Hello. I'm just in my meditation room, and this will be a short video, but I just wanted to update on a purge that I just had and some dealing with some shame that has kept me in this repeating cycle for a while now. And so this shame is around the decisions that I've made in the past, being a pregnant teenager and getting married at the age of 16, having my son a month before I turned 17, and just dealing with the stigma of that, having been looked down upon all those years for a while. And really, so I kind of made the decision that I was going to be successful in spite of everyone. And so to me, I became very attached to the idea of having stuff to prove my worthiness, to, I did excel in my career quite well. I broke a lot of age barriers doing things at very young age. I figured I started with a baby at 16. Why not go with everything else? So I'm just recognizing and releasing the shame around the pattern of being attached to material possessions to prove my worth. And I've never had a problem, manifesting money. And it's just been one of those things that has easily come in and then very easily gone right back out. And so in really trying to change and shift careers right now, obviously that is just showing up for a very good reason. And, I had an interesting experience yesterday with a client, and trying to reconcile all of this change in my life. So if you didn't listen to the Lona Madison show on Monday, I had Kimberly Elena on, and gosh, what a blessing. What a great conversation that was. I found her through the Twinflame journey. And, it's becoming less and less about my perceived divine masculine and more about my inner work. And gosh, I know we hear that so much along this journey and along this path, but it's really presenting itself. That concept is really presenting itself to be more and more clear to me now than ever before. So, anyway, So I'm clearing blocks around money right now, and that has been a major theme in my life for a while. Making it, but not really knowing what to do with it once I've made it. And so it comes in and it goes right back out. And I feel really, right now, I did some writing, I did some crying, I did some purging, and I sat with my inner self, my younger version, and did some forgiveness work, the Ho'oponopono. And then I burned the letter that I basically wrote to myself and flushed it down the toilet. So I feel very relieved is the word, and free. I feel free. This is awesome. So if you are experiencing, guys, this energy work works. And just like that, it's just, there's a shift. So I really would encourage you to, whatever all of this came to me because I sat down and got quiet. And I said, I got this note from the universe, and it said, no problem is too big. Don't run away from it. Bring it, invite it in, and sit down and share a glass of iced tea. And I remember in working with my therapist 2 years ago, she had asked me to sort of invite the fear. We got into a meditative state. We invited the fear to sit down and asked it what it wanted. And that's what this process was. It was just sitting down with this feeling. And it wasn't fear, it was shame. I thought it was fear. And I was wrong. It was shame. And so I sat down with the shame and I talked to it. I asked it what it needed. I wrote out some things. I did some journaling. I really identified it. I sent the love. I cleared it out. I did the forgiveness, the ho'oponopono, and I released it. This kind of work is very important in your journey to wholeness and oneness. It's taking the fragmented self, because as we have these experiences, we become fragmented, and it's returning the fragmented self to wholeness. And I am choosing unconditional love for myself. Yes, I've done some things. Yes, I've made some mistakes. Yes, I've made some bad choices. And no, I don't care. I love all of it. I have to, because those are the choices I made, and I did them for a reason, and I was justified in those reasons at the time based on where I was and the hurts that I experienced and the wounds and the learning and the contracts that I agreed upon before I got here. So no, I don't feel bad about any of it. I mean, and it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what you did or where you've been or what you're doing. Unconditional love is yours by divine birthright, period. We're not even going to try to put on a scale of, well, I didn't do this bad thing, I only did that bad thing. It doesn't even matter. There is no scale. When it comes to unconditional love, it is unconditional. And that's what we've got to accept, guys. That is what we've got to accept. You cannot do it wrong. You cannot do it wrong. I have had a lot of requests lately for soul coaching, and this is the kind of work that we do. So if you are looking for a soul coach, I can recommend someone that I've worked with, or I'd be happy to work with you along your journey. But I can attest 100% this stuff works. I will come on to another video. I'm not going to talk about it today, but sobriety is such a big part of this. So I'll talk about that another time. I've got to get to the gym and meet with my trainer. So anyway, guys, I'm sending you so much love. I hope you're utilizing these new energies and the shifts that are taking place and just doing the best that you can, because honestly, that's all you can do. So I send you love, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Bye.